Hi there. While I've got the camera on today, I thought I'll just jump on and do a quick little video about a common topic that's been coming up when I've been doing consultations about apraxia, childhood apraxia of speech with other speech pathologists, and also just coming up with my clients lately. So how do we teach a child that is mixing up their T and their K sounds, or their front sounds and their back sounds, or it might be the D and the G sounds? Usually I'll start with the T one because we're not adding the element of complexity of adding voicing. I start to target the T sound first. So one thing that I find is if we are trying to teach a T sound to a child with apraxia, we want to make sure, or any child really with articulation as well, we want to make sure we don't include the error sound, and this goes for any speech work. If you include the error sound in the word, it's going to be harder for the child. So for example, we don't want to start with a target word of tag or tick, because the sound that they're trying to get away from, that back sound, is in the word. So it's just really confusing to them and really hard to kind of get that sound out of their mind. So what we want to do is just, if you've got picture cards or things that words that you're working on that have both of those front and back sounds, just don't use them until the child is really confident with the T sound initially. So I will often just do a little bit of artic work to start off with just making sure that T is really solid. So we might start with T in isolation, T, T, T. Then we might, I usually move to syllable level, but I leave a little space. A, T, E, T, U, T, E, T, I. Then as we practice more, we can get quicker to ta, ti, tu, to, tie. And then we're ready to move into the word level. So again, like I said, we're not gonna, if you've got articulation pictures, take out all the ones that have words like tack, tick, that have the back sound in it as well. Don't work on those to start off with. We just want the ones that are going to be like Tom, Tom. And so helping the child to stick with the T sound as we move to at the beginning of words. Try those tips, see if they work. And remember, only put the front and back sounds into the same words once your child has a really solid front sound to begin with. So once they're really good with their T, and then once you work through the hierarchy of the T sounds, you can then introduce the D sounds as well. Let me know if that helps, if you've been looking for any tips with the front to back confusion of sounds, or with just teaching the T and the D sounds. Also, if your child is trying to say a T sound, but they just really got stuck on the back sound, the K or the G, then just move on to something different altogether, and then maybe work on a different sound or have a little pause and then come back. Let's try again. Tom, Tom. It just can be really hard to break once that K has come in. So that's just another little strategy. Just have a little break. And then another tip is elicited by doing even if your child doesn't have a great S, just thinking about that front S sound, which is produced in the same position in the mouth on those bumpy bits behind the T, is going to get their mind thinking forward. And then T, T, T. If we lose the T, then we can bring it back to S, T, T, T. Let's try again. Tom, Tom.